Hi, I think I can start with it now. I think both looks pretty good for tech management and solution. I think it has given a brief description about me already. Okay, so can I start?
Sure, you can start.
Okay, great. So I think the voice is also clear and I think the video also is clear. Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Oshika and I'm an author and entrepreneur. And I am a girl who believes in a big and a bold vision. I was one of the few women entrepreneurs to start my journey in 2016. I'm sure all women entrepreneurs and even the will agree that how difficult it is to have a journey as a woman entrepreneur. Although every journey in life is beautiful, is that what I've learned? Is what I've learned in the last few months, especially after seeing lockdown and spending time with family and my close people. Okay, so today's topic talks about right direction to your dreams and my journey as well. So I think first of all, I would like to start with a very typical line, which usually I start in all my speeches, is that behind every successful girl is every successful girl, whether it's an entrepreneur, she's an entrepreneur or a teacher, is a father who trusted her and of the society. That's what I have always believed in, and I think that is something which is very which is the so behind every I think this is something that's very true. I think all the female entrepreneurs will agree to this as well, right? So that's something that's I wanted to say for my father. I think I owe my entire journey and my entire story to my father, and I know the journey was had a lot of struggles into it. Being an entrepreneur is not that easy. So, giving a brief introduction about myself, I was a student of Springdale School, Pusa Road, and I did my schooling through Springdale School, Pusa Road, and I am a graduate from Jesus and Mary College, Delhi University, and I graduate from Lydia Shriram College, Delhi University, right? And I started my coming to my journey. How I started my journey was coming from a school wherein I did my schooling till 10th from Anasthari School, wherein I was an above average student, and I always had a lot of dreams and desires to do something big in life. And as it said, so I was very I was weak in mathematics. I was pretty good in my theory subjects, but I think it was my father who kept on motivating me, and my elder brother who kept on telling me that maths is only till 10th. You can opt for streams later on, which are better off. And I think that my journey started like. And in my school, my teachers were not that supportive when I was young, and I think that's something that's really sad about some of the private schools, that we should really focus on mentoring the kids, because because my mother and my father both have been working, and plus I was in a joint family setup, being the youngest in my family, so I never got a chance. And it was really a very, like, I mean, the entire journey becomes very painful when the school is not cooperating at all. So not to be negative about my school, but yes, that was something with me. But finally, I think in class 9th, I was struggling a lot with studies. In class 10th, I think, was a turning point of my life when I met someone very special, and the person is very close to my heart even today. He's Mr. Vivek Sehgal, and he is the founding director of Art of Learning, from wherein my life totally took a 360-degree change. And when I say teachers are God, I also believe in that. And he was one God of my life, because I was quite good in intelligent. I was very hardworking, but the only problem I used to face every time is that my very small problem that I used to have is that my mind used to work faster than my hand movements, and this was something that he diagnosed it at that time. And it is because of him that he told me how should I be completing my paper, how should I be attempting my paper, how should I do it all. And hence he has been one person who has actually helped me out and helped me to overcome this problem of mine in a different way altogether. And because of him, I was able to score decent amount of marks in class 10. So he taught me only for 3 months. So when I say negative about teacher, I say an importance of a teacher, because what my father and my mother have taught me is that teachers are the real form of God that you can worship, because they teach you real time skills. Because obviously your parents will just teach you at home, but the most of the time you spend in school. But I was fortunate enough that I got a tuition teacher who was as good as God to me, who helped me out and made me attempt the paper. From there, I also changed my school. I joined Springdale Pusaran, and there was no looking back. From a girl who was just an average student, I turned out to be an exceptionally academic scholar in my school in Springdale. I opted for good subjects. I left maths somehow because I was a little scared of maths. Although surprisingly, I scored good marks in class 10th also in maths. And again, I said it's because of my father and my brother. I was able to somehow. I was doubting even passing in maths, but I scored decently well marks. So coming in, I think I told you the contributory role of the first person in helping me. My dream was just one. So my first dream, as every girl has a dream, is to get married to a right guy. But my first dream was to score good marks in my examination in class 10th, which I was successfully able to do because of Vivek sir. And subsequently in class 12th also, the girl who's never thought of scoring a 75 also getting a 99 and 100 was a very big deal. So I think I owe my school journey to Mr. Vivek Sehgal. Because of him, I could actually change my path and fulfill one of my very important dreams. And secondly, I would also thank my parents, my father who supported me, being not exactly a slow child, but yes, the youngest in the family, overly pampered. Okay, so now coming up to my college again as the youngest in the family, there has not been any restriction to me. And I come from a very conservative yet modern family. So when I talk so much about my family is because I can talk today and share my experiences only because of my family, the people who supported me in their journey. But pretty much my parents who have played a very important role in giving me the right upbringing and values. So coming up to my college, again, my dream was to get actually my mother always had a dream that I should study in the best college, and brand name always mattered to me. So once I did my law, however, I could not understand it that much. And finally, I think that was something that I had to leave and come back to Delhi University. I scored well. I got admission in GSN Mary College, Delhi University. I think you must have heard about, everybody must have heard about it. So one of the finest colleges of Delhi University. And then followed by that, I went to Lady Shri Ram College, Delhi University, doing my master's from LSR, right? So these are two things which have been very important, very good colleges. My mother always had a dream that I should study in such colleges. And surprisingly, at my place also, at my home also, nobody in the generation has ever been to these colleges. So this was a good achievement for me because I was never that a very intelligent student I will target and get into such good colleges. So my journey till here, again, I was supremely, I met good friends, good people. In life, what I've always seen is that my dreams have only been fulfilled because of choosing the right people at the right time. So I'm thankful to God that I was able to make such people in my life who have every friend of mine till date, or every person who has come in my life has played a very important role. So this is something, however, this is something that has been a very important factor for me. Therein, I started doing my internships from the age of, I think when I was in class 12, I started doing my internships. I started doing my you can say my from class 12 internships. Then I did I was doing sponsorship, finance president, the heading GMC. So I've always been a very much into education, into activities, extra activities, events along with academics. And then I happened to do a very nice internship at the Education Treats, one of the leading organizations. There I met good people. I was able to do my journey well. Now comes the turning point in my life. Once I completed my post graduation, doing my internships, I was not too satisfied. I decided to opt for a career which is actually something that was a very big deal for me. I decided to go in for entrepreneurship, right? And I am currently, I mean, that was the biggest, I think, that turning point of my life when I did, because nobody in my family has ever gotten a chance to be a business owner. And I started my company by the name Marketeers. It was currently it's not that active right now. So I was Marketeers is a marketing company which was into branding activities, campus activities. And I was too young. I was just 23 when I started my campus activities. And when I started with Marketeers, again, a very challenging journey because I have never taken a rupee from my parents for funding my company. That was my condition. So because of which, I think the journey became, I met a lot of good clients. So I was not able to, I wanted to do a lot of things. I did events. Sorry, yeah. Sorry.
Keep going.
Okay. So I kept on going in for, can I continue, right?
Yeah. या जिसका unmute करना है एकदम mute कर दो प्रवीण.
Yeah. So then finally I went for, Marketeers was something, it was very close to my heart. I started this company. And of course, a lot of people supported me on the journey. All my clients have been fantabulously very good with me, but I wasn't able to run my business properly. And somehow I was getting depressed because I was running away from the reality. I wanted to do something big, too many dreams in hand, and just not able to get the right thing because it's difficult to do a business, not that easy. And I think that was something, and with no parental support, with no family support, because what support they could give us, either money, which I never wanted, and guidance is something that I don't think so entrepreneurs really can take. They just want to do something of their own with their own rigidness. That's what truly an entrepreneur is. So I had the same mindset. So I would not listen to anybody and do what I want to do. Hence the journey became a little more longer. I did Marketeers. After that, since I just disconnected myself from everybody, all my friends, and started getting into my own zone of career and ambition and my dreams. I also wrote a book. Again, I'll be, to be very honest, writing a book for me, if you ask my parents, is something is next to impossible, because I mean, writing skills, something that I was not very good at, but somehow I managed to write in my autobiography, which talked, and she decided not to give up. And I think that was the turning, that was another book that I had written. It's not that like expensive. I think everybody can buy that book as well. And it talks about the journey of the young girl. So we generally, girls tend to give up on their dreams and aspirations. And I think we should not do that. We should always fulfill what we want to do in life. I think it's difficult, but somehow God is there. And if you truly believe in something, it's going to happen. So I'm a strong believer of Steve Jobs, which says follow your gut more than anything else. And you should, like, whenever in life any kind of trouble comes in, there is also solution to the problem. Now, this is what I can say from my experience. After writing the book, again, doing multiple ventures, wasn't able to get anything that was as big and as correct as what I wanted to do in life. Somehow I met somebody 4-5 years back, 2016-17, I met the founding director of ICCPL, Mr. Dushyant Sinha. And I think there is something where I met a person like me, elder to me in age, who could possibly working with him if I get a chance to work with him. I'm talking about 2017, when I had no plan, meeting somebody for the first time. If I vaguely remember, he messaged me on Facebook, and I think that was the time when I felt that somebody is there who can guide me and who can take this journey forward and can make me at least a perfect woman entrepreneur to what I was talented, but how to run business, something that is very different to being talented. So 2017-18, it just went like that. I kept on thinking, we kept on planning. It was on, I think, one of the best decisions of my life, which I thank God, was I took it on 4th of April, 2019, when I decided to partner with him. And he gave me an opportunity to work on the product, which is Kotek, which is currently closest to my heart. So just to take you to a flashback, when I was in class 10th, I was suffering from a disorder which you realize it later in life. That's ADHD, attention deficient hyperactive disorder, wherein you have typically high and low mood swings, which tends to put you into depression during the adulthood. So while I was doing this journey, and entrepreneurs generally tend to stay alone, I think I broke up with the family, and I just stuck up and working on running for something which even I don't know. I want success, but I was never after money. So what was that motivation? So it was in 2019 when I partnered with Mr. Dushyant Sinha. I think that was one of the best decisions that I could have taken. And I think everybody around, my parents never have, the good thing about my career and my life has been my parents have never ever interrupted in my decision making processes. And that's because I owe my success and failures alike. My success is known, but my failures also are well accepted in life. I move on from my failures, I learn, and I quickly move on. But as much as I propagate my success, I openly highlight my failures as well. And that's what I think was the biggest was the entire thing about. So in 2000, when I met Mr. Dushyant, I was in a state which I was very low in confidence, not able to understand what's happening, and getting up into a sector where you get 50 employees working under you, it becomes difficult. I think it was his patience and willingness to teach me how to do business, because work, everybody knows, everybody can work hard, but teaching how to run business is what he taught me. And I think most importantly, when I say in life, parents can't be all, my father told me, I cannot be with you always. I think that is the reason. It was his deeds that I got people like Mr. Vivek Sehgal, Mr. Dushyant Sinha, who could take me, carry forward the legacy that my father left it, because he also had he had a law firm and he was happy with his life, but I wanted to do something big. It was his vision, and I saw in me that Mr. Dushyant's vision, that I saw in me that I could take this dream forward. And I think, as I said, the date I can never forget that day, and the meeting I think if he's watching, he'll also remember the date and the decision I had taken. I left my successfully running company. In between, my father, my mother, everybody was shocked, because this opportunity I was waiting since 2017 when I entered his office for the first time. And I wish I get this opportunity to work with him, and I learned business. And I think the companies that he was running was similar like mine. And I think 2000, as I said, the entire year was full of struggles for me, because I was learning work I wasn't able to do. And I think, so he taught me, and observing him, seeing him. And my second business partner, Ms. Ambika Saxena, again, seeing a young girl come into an office which involves a lot of adults into it, a lot of big people into it, a lot of journalists. And I was actually lost for the first few days, but eventually the kind of learnings and the kind of experiences I got there, I think I owe him for life. That was one of the finest 1 year of my life, when I understood work, I understood how to do things, how to manage business, and most importantly, what as a mentor, what he taught me was how is life. So he taught me about life. And I think today, if you understand life at such a young age, 27, I think your journey is successful enough to be called as whatever you are. So I think that was something, that was the biggest thing that happened with me. Somehow these things are small, they look to be small, but certain people in your life become so impactful that they actually, sometimes they become above your parents. So I think when I talk to you, the direction is very important. So today's discussion, I think my journey is still here. It's not an emotional journey everybody has, but yes, my journey had a lot of falls into it, but I did not give up. And I've always been like that, because I've seen that if you give up in between in business, because what I was told the very first day after joining an entrepreneur like Mr. Dushyant was that you judge your skills at the age of 50. You cannot call yourself businesswoman in one day. It's a process and it's a journey. So I think I was successful enough. I think I'm successful enough today, in spite of the lockdown, that I'm able to talk to you, and in spite of all the times that I had bad times and the mental health that I was going through. It was his patience, along with, as I said, Mr. Vivek Sehgal's patience, and no doubt my family, that I'm talking in front of you right now, because times are so bad and everybody is going through a very depressing stage. So this is something that was my journey. And I think talking about my ventures, Kotak is one of our dream companies that I partner with the most important person of my life. And I think that is basically into a real estate advisory company. And to give you a heads up, I think I've taken a lot of time, but real estate is something that I used to hate 1.5 years back. And it's something that I love the most right now is real estate. So I really like the sector, and it's a leading real advisory firms. We are basically using technology and real estate together, giving our products in the market. We started with one of the products is Find My Cowork. It's India's largest search engine for booking and reviewing workspaces. And that's something that right now the market is pretty slow. So we have also slowed down the process of this. I think by September, October, the demand for flexible workspaces will come in, and we might get into co-living as well. Any which way in life. And so when I say dreams, everybody should, like my book says, that life is full of struggles. You're not the only one suffering from struggle. So what I learned was, even a person with autism has a greater struggle than me. So if he can overcome, his parents can survive with a smile, then why can't I live my life with a smile? So life has struggles, but it's on you how you want to take it. So try to take out all the positives. In the last 10-15 days, I'm only seeing positives that have happened in my life, and I realized that I was unnecessarily being so sad. There's so many positive things in my life, and I think if you have a good family, that's enough positivity to carry forward in your life. And I think that's something. And to all the young people, right, I would just want to say one thing. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, you can continue. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So I would just want to say one more thing. And I think I think the family plays a very important, and I come from a joint family setup. So any which way, the values, the systems, the right direction comes in from basic. It starts from your roots, and your roots are your family. The way your parents give your upbringing, they can just give you a good upbringing. It starts from there. Now coming up to dreams, I do not think there's not even one dream that I have not fulfilled so far. I mean, I may not be earning in crores, but I'm decently happy, doing decently well. And as long as I have my family support, that's more important. That's a dream. That's also a dream only for me. So I think my life has been a roller coaster the way others life has been. Coming to Kotak and Find My Cowork, they both have been as I said about them. I'm also teaching part-time. I'm working with the Art of Learning as one of the directors, and I'm leading their teaching, and I'm doing a lot of things with them. And as I said about one man whom I can look up to, because had he not taken my hand in class 10, because kids generally get too swayed away from their parents. They don't listen to their parents, in particular in their teenage. But the way he handled and controlled situations, my marks, my career, everything my marks is because of him. If I say my business is because of Mr. Dushyant, then I can say my marks and my good career is because of him. And two mentors and two people who come in your life, they change your life so much, coupled with your family support. But family cannot go with you always, so you have to choose right people. So I think my father gave me the wisdom how to choose right, what is right and what is wrong. Although everything is right and wrong when we sit today and talk, but there are times that we have to give space to the other person or someone else also to teach us. Any which ways, this has been my journey. I have done businesses. Currently I'm focusing only on one, hoping to make it successful and then venturing out into something else. And only one advice to class 12 students and to students who are doing their BTech. When I came to Sharda also, I think 1.5 years back, I'm talking after a long time. This one thing is that try to take your decisions on your own and try to own up for your decisions, because decisions can be you can be a failure also, and you can be successful also. Both things can happen. But I think what is more important is that you should never ever give up on your dreams, but try to be focused on one thing at a time. But yes, I think with time you learn, and I think this is something that's a very important thing. Right direction is nothing. Direction, what you choose and understand, is what is for it is for you. That's what is for I believed in, and I think it's because of my father's broad-mindedness to bring up both their girls in a way that today I could run companies and I could go and partner with men who could respect me and keep me keep me properly, and I could understand businesses. So I think a family, good people in life, it's all about relationship. I do not know whether Kotak or whether Art of Learnings will grow or not life, but what I know is that I got the best people to cherish my dreams with and possibly do different other partnerships and ventures with them. So to all the people today, I think dreams do come true, and I think that's something that lastly, I think I would just like to say one line: respected life, I am ready, move it on, I am there. And she decided not to give up. That's the last line of my book. So that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was a really inspirational journey, and basically my conclusion from this talk is like, you have to be the sailor of your own boat. Basically, you have to just go basically with your own flow, and after that, after basically tasting the success, or everybody follows you up, or basically respect you, or basically trust you up. तो बेसिकली ये चीज अपने अंदर रखनी पड़ती है कि बेसिकली अपने जो डिसीजन हमने लिए है स्टार्टिंग से, वो अपने ही लिए, एंड बेसिकली जो अपना हार्ट फॉलो करा है आपने, जैसे अपना एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का जिम्मा लेना, एक बेसिकली काफी फैमिलीज में ऐसा होता है कि बहुत रिस्क रहता है कि बेसिकली ये घुस रही है इस चीज में, इसको अच्छी सक्सेस मिलेगी या नहीं, सो बहुत एक फियर है. सो काफी ऐसे ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स भी जो ये वीडियो देखेंगे, उनके लिए एक जरा सी एडवाइस दे दो जी, जिसमें बेसिकली दे कैन किल देयर फियर. So that fear can be killed according to you in which aspect? एक fear killing कैसे हो सकती है?
See, first of all, what I'll give advice to every student is class 12th वालों को, college को, कि marks के पीछे भागना बंद कर दो. Start forgetting about these things, because that's something, the biggest fear that we have is marks कितने आएंगे, job लगेगी नहीं. Try to develop your sorry.
Yeah, sure. Continue.
Try to develop your own skills. Try to develop what best you are. You may not be good in physics or chemistry, but you may be good in art. So first, the best thing is try to understand what you want to do in your life and be an exceptional person there. So for example, if I like talking, I would like to be an exceptional person in that and possibly pursue my career in that way. It does not mean if अगर मुझे maths नहीं आती, तो मैं life में कुछ success नहीं पा, I can't be successful in life. So that's what I would like to give advice to all the students. And one thing is very, very clear, that everybody has their own journey and own path. What is very important is working hard, and more important is working smartly. That is very important.